Hi Aquarius, welcome to your weekly reading for July 4th to the 10th. Let's do a quick energy update here for you this week. What do we have coming up for Aquarius this week? I'm seeing a lot of creativity, art, and inspiration. So I feel like you're going to be really spending a lot of your time focusing on your expression, focusing on building something that has great value to you, that makes your life feel like it's abundant. I feel like July feels like a very active week, actually. It feels like a lot of us are getting things off the ground, putting action to a lot of the dreams and visions that we have been kind of like marinating in for quite some time, and trying to find how to get started on something, or just where do we begin? How do we make this a reality? And so I feel like a lot of us are starting to find it's not going to be we're kind of approaching things as if, okay, we're just going to put this one foot forward right now. And where this takes us, we're going to just let the inspiration, let the creativity, let spirit guide us. And I feel like that surrender is going to be very important here. So that's going to be a powerful thing to do in this new beginning here for you, because I really feel like you're ready to cross over into that threshold of a new beginning. You have learned a lot of the lessons. I feel like your past is really starting to not have as strong of a hold over you as it may have before. I feel like you really worked through a lot of those things that have been holding you back. There's a lot of insights, a lot of wisdom that you're starting to take with you in this new beginning here. I feel like I'm hearing friends. So a lot of you may be actually finding new friends, new connections. This is really sweet. I like this energy that I'm picking up on. Some of you may feel like if you haven't had friends in a while, like if you've kind of just in the way that life has gone, over time, you may have found that like your social circles have started going smaller. And this is only going to resonate for some people, but I'm being shown this. So for some of you, if you feel like your social circles have just kept getting smaller and smaller and smaller, this is actually and for some of you, you may even feel like you've been isolated for quite some time, like you haven't really had any friends or anyone around you. I'm starting to see that this new path is going to introduce you to some new people. I also kind of feel like it's going to take you a second to adjust to kind of like forming new friendships again, or new bonds, because you might have come from some experiences where you're a bit on guard. It feels like really specific, but it's a sweet energy. It's kind of like your childhood again. It's going to feel like childhood, but better, just with more wisdom and discernment. So I feel like be open to some of the connections. You don't have to be best friends with everybody that you meet, but I do feel like you're going to have options. Like you're going to have some people that you might want to connect with more, or you really click with. So that's going to start coming in here for you. It has a good feeling to it though. So I think that that's going to be a nice change. Okay. Let's look into what else we have coming up here for Aquarius. Oh, beautiful. Peaks of joy. So I heard giving yourself permission to really do the things you love to do. I'm seeing strong solar plexus energy here. So some of you may be working on your solar plexus energy, but some of you are really coming alive. It's like you're allowing yourself to express yourself. I feel like you're releasing a lot of the things that have been weighing you down or have weighed you down in the past. It's like their hold on you is no longer playing a role in your life. Like from time to time, you may feel some things come up, but I just feel like you're ready to take those steps into doing the things that you really love. Like you're giving yourself permission to be happy. You're giving yourself permission to do the things that you really love to do, or do them more. So if you've kind of allowed yourself to play around with certain things that you really enjoy, I feel like you're giving more time to them. Like you're allotting more time in your schedule to the things that truly bring you joy, that truly bring you happiness, and things that you really value, that you feel like add value to your life. It's like you're taking your joy and happiness into your own hands. Beautiful. And this is actually going to make those shifts for you. So you are radically shifting. I feel like a lot of you are shifting your energy. And so that's going to really shift a lot of things in your external environment. Things are happening in their own natural time as well with this magical map shifter. So I'm hearing to just trust the timing of how things are transforming. Some things that you may not even realize on an unconscious level, you are shifting like maybe even decades of just built up of energy or certain programming or even like, generational kind of patterns that have been passed down just through you pursuing your path of happiness and joy and expression and fulfillment. It's like we don't realize the reverberations, the effects that kind of those kinds of actions have on the collective. So be patient with yourself and just allow yourself to, again, go with the flow. Let yourself be led to the next thing and not really need to know exactly how the whole path is going to look like. I feel like this is just about being in the moment and going with the flow. And things will shift on their own. What else for this week? Metamorphosis. Beautiful. Yeah, you're definitely changing. I kind of feel like some of you almost kind of feel like your life just looks so different from what it used to be, like almost radically different. And, when you're in it on a day-to-day basis, you don't really notice, but then you kind of look back even like a year from now and you look at how different you are, or just your mindset, or the things that you're creating, or the things that you're pursuing or going after. So I feel like with this card, I'm kind of seeing like, really acknowledge how far you've come. Make sure you take that time to really celebrate yourself. Celebrate your own change and your transformation, and know that this is happening for you. Really embrace a new version of yourself, that you are becoming a new version of yourself. So forgive yourself for any of the things that we feel like if you are kind of taking this reflection back on your past and kind of looking, you don't even recognize yourself, just forgive yourself for anything that you may kind of look back on and not feel happy about, or maybe be hard on yourself about. I'm hearing like let a lot of that stuff go. We're all human, and we just kind of, that's part of life, that's part of growth, that's how we transform out of all of these things. So allow yourself to go through this metamorphosis, allow yourself to have a new beginning. Yeah, it's okay to kind of completely revamp everything. I feel like that's what's happening here. Okay, what else? What else do we have? Intention, beautiful. I feel like you have very balanced intentions. I felt like this energy of balance when this card came out. So some of you may also really be balancing out your feminine and masculine energies here. I was getting that from the 22 here. So there is this... you just may feel a lot more balanced all around, like emotionally, spiritually, physically, mentally. Like this is a really good place to be in. And again, because you're kind of letting a lot of things go, things that would naturally put us off balance or off alignment. So this is all about alignment. And I feel like that's your intention. Maybe some of you have set that intention that I really want to be in alignment with my true self, with my true path. And so that intention is kind of allowing you to go through this transformation and make a lot of shifts in your life. And yeah, this is a beautiful energy that you're stepping into. Very nice. Okay, let's do some animal cards. So I've been kind of pulling an animal card for each card that already came out. So we'll see how that goes here. So let's do an animal message for the intention. You are never alone. See, this is beautiful. This is all about how everything has a plan, is what I'm hearing here. Like, it's not an accident with the things that you experienced or have gone through. I'm hearing like this is all part of the divine plan. This is all part of bringing you to where you are right now. So a lot of those experiences have kind of brought you to this place and being able to see things in that way. So that's what I'm kind of hearing here from You Are Never Alone, that this is all, there's no coincidences is what I'm hearing. It's just kind of all happening for your growth. Metamorphosis. What do we need to know about this metamorphosis from the animals? Look at that. Trust the great mystery. Yeah. I feel like this week for you is all about trust. This is all about fully, like almost like doing a trust fall with the universe. allowing whatever needs to leave, allowing whatever needs to just change and go through its own metamorphosis, to allow it to surrender to the change that's happening here is what I'm hearing. The more we resist, the more we kind of slow down its growth. And I know that that's not always an easy thing. It's not an easy thing to do. And sometimes we resist without realizing we're resisting. It's like we could have all the intentions of surrendering and letting go, but then we kind of find ourselves really holding on to certain things. So be gentle with yourself, but know that this is part of the process of allowing yourself to trust that Spirit has your back, that you're not alone, and that there is a reason why things happen the way they happen. And it's all part of to contribute to your growth here. Magical map shifter. What's changing? What's shifting here for Aquarius? Where is this going? Believe in yourself. So some of you may also really be coming into a beautiful sense of self-worth and self-love. So some of you may be really going through a change there as well. So maybe you're changing like the way you see yourself or what you believe you're capable of. You may be taking bigger risks, taking chances, dreaming bigger, aiming higher. And so what this is doing is, if some of you are working on that part of you, then that's also going to create change with what is going to show up in your life. So for example, if we have that better self-image, then we also kind of have, relationships and connections that kind of match that. So that's just an example, but I feel like a lot of the changes that are happening is a result of you changing on the inside. Of course, I know that's very cliche, but that's what I really see happening here. You are bringing about these changes by your own growth, the work that you do on yourself, by feeling better about yourself, believing in yourself more, coming into balance more. All of that hard work that you're doing is creating that change and that shift. But again, I'm also seeing that things kind of happen in their own time. So to also trust and co-create with Spirit there, and to trust that things will happen in their own time, but just keep going with what you're doing. And peaks of joy, I need to know about this. Tend to the small things. So I feel like this week, you're going to feel very good about yourself when you kind of do the things that you know you need to get done or do. It's like that productivity. You're going to feel just so much satisfied. It's one of those feelings like, you get your work done, or you get all the chores done or anything. And at the end of the day, it's like when that feeling of, I didn't avoid something. I didn't kind of, procrastinate on anything. There's something about that is going to really give you a level of satisfaction this week. So I feel like this week it's going to be a really good idea to not avoid any of the things that you have on your to-do list, because that's just going to really help feed into your sense of accomplishment this week. That's what I'm picking up on. So tend to the small things, like all the things that you feel like you really need to get done. An end to the procrastination, and end to, like avoiding things that we know we should do, but I'm like, oh, I'll get to it. I feel like you're going to take care of that this week. So, and that's going to just really help you to feel so much more relaxed and so much more accomplished. So that might be helpful here for some. Okay, let's do one more card here from the Saints and Angels deck. Guidance message from the Saints and Angels for Aquarius this week. Stress management. Look at that. How interesting is that really ties up with this last message that I just picked up on. So this is all about productivity for you. This is all about really allowing yourself to fully build towards all the things that you're wanting, and to not kind of put things off. Like there's this action kind of energy, like getting things done, making movement forward, that kind of thing. So I really feel like part of the stress management for you will be to, being productive, but then also taking care of yourself, making sure that you're enjoying your life, that you're enjoying this new beginning, and focusing on what makes you happy. So I hope this reading was helpful and it resonated. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead. If it did resonate, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you for next week. Bye, Aquarius.